But the flag in the backfield. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
On the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a gain of 35. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing here, Trubisky. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On second down now. It's Elliott. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete to
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
18. Check 9. Hey, 18. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Mark 55. Alert.
On 2nd down, Jarrett. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tariq Cohen.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The Cowboy ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Lining up for the extra.
CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Bears 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Check. Lock in. Red, check 24. That's 24.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going?
And this will be caught at the 30.
Oh, it don't matter.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, ball. Check tight.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Robinson, incomplete. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
For the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Pollard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Down just shy of the goal line. A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Bears 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and short now following the fumble. 10th carry now for Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he takes us beyond bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
39-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Now this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now, defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, alert 3. Watch.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
The extra point.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied. Needed a big run, a first down. He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
47-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down.
Kevin McCourty there defensively.
He's going to go up top again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Amari Cooper, incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew,